Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are out there in the world. We have a lot to discuss. Listen, BlackRock. It's no new news when it comes to BlackRock being all in on tokenization, on blockchain, crypto, you name it. They have been in this game for a while, though. Don't let them deceive you by them saying, oh, yeah, tokenization is great. We're going all in now. Like, we love crypto. We love tokenization. We love blockchain. No, they've been here. It's just like Jamie Dimon with JP Morgan, going, oh, Bitcoin is this, Bitcoin's that's only used for this, while they utilize the technology, while they invest massive amounts of money into this space. It's the same thing over and over again. They have been in for a while. They don't lose. But talking about that, there was a recent post by Xrp Drops, and it was a clip actually from Working Money Channel. And it was about Robert Mitchnik admitting that he left Ripple and applied to BlackRock after XRP hit all-time highs. Check this out.
XRP community is the craziest. Here's what he had to say.
When did you first spot the opportunity and go, okay, we got Bitcoin and we got BlackRock. How do I bring those two things together?
Well, I joined actually in the summer of 2018. So coming up on 6 years now. And I had been at business school. I totally fluked into this internship at a company I hadn't heard of and nobody had heard of at the time called Ripple. And that was 2017. And, I interviewed for that internship in April of 17. XRP was at 2 cents, their crypto token. When I started 8 weeks later in June, it was at 28 cents. And 3 months after I left in January to go back to finish my MBA, it was at $3. And so that explosive journey, obviously incredible, fortuitous, fun timing. And I knew at that point I had to do something in this space. The opportunity was just too great and too exciting. And it was apparent to me that BlackRock had a lot of potential to be a transformative force in this space. And so August 2018, I started as full-time employee number one in the digital assets realm. And it's been a fun couple of years.
Capital One question. What's in your crypto wallet?
Oh boy, there's obviously some Bitcoin there.
Is it IBIT or Bitcoin?
It's both.
Okay.
It's both. Yeah. There's some ETH there, and what's in beyond that, I'm not going to say. So I'm not trying to create any market moving events here.
Probably for the best not to answer the rest of that question.
By the way, the XRP people are the craziest. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
No comment.
When they put that forged XRP thing out, and I called you guys, and they said, this is not true. I said, it's not true. The price went down to normal again. And for a week, they just dragged me. Yeah. They were like, this suit doesn't know anything.
It was longer than a week.
Yeah,
they refused to accept that it was fake.
I mean, there are some pretty intense elements to a lot of these token fan bases.
You can't afford to not be a part of this Discord. You need to join the free Discord down in the description below, as well as in the comments below right now, to get ahead of the rest of the market with 24/7, 365 access to information around crypto, including insights, trades, altcoin gems, you name it. You need to be a part of this Discord. So what are you waiting for? Click the link down in the description below, as well as in the comments below, to join today. And I love how they're always trying to get a little bit of a hit in there about, oh, XRP, the XRP, that throwing a little bit of shade like always, because XRP is like one of the most hated projects out there for some reason. Well, which I think that we know why, right? We know why. But it's funny because he has no comment on, what else he holds outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And actually, Digital Asset Investor said, love it. They can only talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yup, we're wild and crazy out here. What Wall Street can't talk about is the target. And this actually reminds me back to when BlackRock CEO Larry Fink was asked about an XRP ETF. And basically he replied saying I can't answer that. It's clear XRP is chosen over Bitcoin. He's a believer of a stablecoin, not a Bitcoin, but a stablecoin based on a currency, a basket of a world currency. Check this out.
Advent of Bitcoin ETFs is an example that we're legitimizing it. We're creating more safety.
Well, let me ask you this. Will you do another ETF? How about an XRP ETF? I know you got Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that?
I can't. And you don't want me to.
I do.
Well, I can't.
All right. They're giving me the rap. Thank you.
So guys haven't. Again, it's always these discussions when it comes to XRP. They could talk about Bitcoin, they could talk about Ethereum, they can't talk about XRP. And the big question is why? And you know what this really takes me back to? It takes me back to the SEC. I recently made a post on X and I said, when a government controlled agency, which technically I guess you could say that the SEC is a Wall Street controlled agency as well, is trying so hard to persuade you not to buy something, it might be in your best interest to buy it. Suing a company causing $15 billion in retail damages to the underlying asset and ledger the company is using. When I say and ledger, I'm talking about the XRP ledger. Dragging the lawsuit on for over 3+ years to squeeze impatient investors out and waste taxpayer money along the way. Go on mainstream media, fear-mongering an entire asset class by calling everything within it a security. What's even crazier is that this is just the beginning. Like, that's just the SEC. We aren't even talking about the pro bankers like Elizabeth Warren or Brad Sherman. Should I even bring up Operation Choke Point 2.0, which has ties back to the president, the Fed, and others? I don't even mention the large bankers like Jamie Dimon consistently trying to persuade the sheep to avoid this space at all costs while investing heavily into and even using the tech. Now ask yourselves a serious question. Why do they want to attack this industry so much? What do they know that we don't? And why do they want us out so bad? And I think we all know the answers to those questions. And soon we won't have to sit here speculating or even questioning why. I will keep holding and adding to my utility plays and I did mention them, and others over time. They won't make me lose focus on the vision. And even on BlackRock's website, guys, the future of finance. Check this out. The future of finance, one of the 5 mega forces that we track, entails a fast evolving financial architecture that's changing how households and companies use cash, borrow, transact, and even seek returns. Now, within here, we have a fast changing financial architecture. Regulatory shifts, changes in financial architecture, the end of zero rates, and technological innovation are changing the markets for deposits and credit, disrupting traditional business models. Banks can no longer rely on deposits as the cheap, reliable source of funding they once were. We think banks will further rein in lending, meaning companies are likely to turn to the capital markets, private lending, and other non-traditional sources of credit. Fintech innovation in payments, digital currencies, tokenization of assets, and AI are likely to play a key role in how the financial system, regulation, and policy evolve, and who the likely winners will be. And this is coming from BlackRock themselves. BlackRock already confirmed what's coming. They already told you what's going on. Here we have tectonic shift. One aspect of the future of finance, there's been a tectonic shift in the financial sector, changing the markets for deposits and credit. We see these shifts benefiting savers, diversifying finance for borrowers, creating a more stable system, and opening up potential investment opportunities. More competitive market as well. Again, as we look at what's happening here, things are changing around the entire banking system. We even have here from BlackRock, following the banking turmoil in 2023, we see the banking system consolidating and innovating. How are they going to innovate? What's the technology out there that they are going to tap into? Oh yeah, that's right. It's DLT, blockchain. And here we have investment implications as well. And this is where we see the full landscape. So as banks adjust to this new reality, non-bank sources of credit could become relatively more attractive to companies and more important as a source of financing for economic growth and job creation. Guys, remember that Ripple does have a line of credit opportunity offering through their overall tech stack. And yes, that is including XRP. They offer a line of credit through XRP. This brings potential opportunities for investors in our view. These developments are examples of the broader aspects of an unfolding megaforce, activities that previously were packaged together in the same institutions, such as deposit taking and lending in banks, can be unpacked. We see that unpacking evolving further as banks and other financial institutions innovate, regulation evolves, and technology develops around payments, digital currencies, the tokenization of assets, and artificial intelligence. This is very, very significant. And, this is coming from BlackRock. Like, they're telling us what is happening. They're already doing it, by the way. They're already tokenizing. They're already tapped in. Now, are they tapped in with the big players? No, they're still tapped in with Ethereum. They're not telling you what they're going to use. They're not really using what they're going to be using. You can't use Ethereum for tokenization. We already know that this is a big mistake. We know it's already a big problem. Now, could it be Hedera? 100%. It could be Hedera. It could be XRP. It could be multiple players. It doesn't have to just be XRP. But what we know is that things are rapidly changing around the entire financial system. The entire financial architecture is changing. And it's so funny that when you look at XRP, it's one of those projects that it seems as though nobody can talk about. I mean, there's a lot of creators around the space, and regardless of what they're posting, their channels do get taken down. When they're talking about XRP, maybe they're too over the target. It doesn't matter, right? There's a lot of things happening around the XRP community and that have happened around the XRP community that really kind of makes you question what's going on. Now, a lot of people will say like, oh, it's just speculation. Oh, you're wearing the, tinfoil hat, whatever the case may be, right? It doesn't matter. We could speculate all day about it, but in my opinion, it's very clear that XRP got targeted. It got chosen out of all the other projects in the space. Ripple, a company, got targeted out of all the other players in the space, and they got chosen. They got handpicked and targeted for a reason. And this is why I say, like, if you're trying to fight something that much, you know that it's going to be valuable. You know that it has some type of substantial value tied to it, and they want to slow it down. They want to kill it, or they want the retail sector out of it. Why do you think that they cost $15 billion? We're just talking about from the announcement of the lawsuit, $15 billion in retail damages. That is enough to shake out many, many hands. And right now, it's less than a percentage of the global population that's even invested into XRP. So think about how early we actually are. Now, outside of this, let's go over here to this post that I put out back in on April. It was April 4th, actually. And I said, regardless of what anyone says, it's clear that Ripple, Stellar, and Quant are helping build the new financial system infrastructure. I will continue to hold a percentage of XRP, XLM, and QNT for the inevitable future. The real money hasn't even touched this market yet, and utility does not matter yet. Everyone laughs at utility projects and thinks that utility is just a joke. Regulations and standards are closer than ever. This is when all the connections and all the good news behind these projects becomes very important. You have probably heard the comments, all this good news, but the price goes down. It's because nothing is implemented and being utilized right now. The foundation is still being built, and slowly but surely, the pieces are falling into place. We are in the digital gold rush. This will be bigger than any technological advancement in history. Everyone has been talking about AI and how big it will be, but everyone is forgetting that AI needs blockchain to be adopted at scale. Focus on the big picture. And again, even as we do look over here, this is what we are watching. We're watching the full future of finance being created before our eyes. And although, yeah, we have to wait. Yeah, it sucks waiting. This is confirmed by all these big players. They're already telling us what's happening. And all we have to do is wait for regulations and standards to be put in place. You don't have the entire financial system change overnight. It just does not happen that way. It takes years. ISO 20022 from 2004 to now, it's finally getting implemented. So think about it like that, right? Like technology takes time to evolve and advance and then be implemented. You still need those regulations and standards in front of it all. And we just recently talked about this actually in a video addressing XRP and how XRP gets to a high value price. But we are already in the evolving space of finance. We're already here where things are now starting to change. XRP can't be talked about. XRP, it has been targeted. Do you question why? So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.